Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
All right, Bruce. Cousin Bruce.
It's two good-looking guys are still here yet.
We're still here. We're doing a little Hawthorne reminiscing.
Yep, absolutely.
Bruce is taking me in this beautiful, comfortable car.
We're gonna do a couple different parts, I think, right, Mark?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of parts. It's all gonna get edited, and I know there's lots of people out there that have fond Hawthorne memories.
Tell us where you want us to go.
Yep, and then we'll go there. We're gonna do some of our own memories over here today.
We're gonna do Dixie Ave. We're gonna do where Mark lived.
Right.
A couple, maybe the schools.
So I'm gonna go show you Bruce's house over here.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this is the Federico mansion. Yeah. I'm gonna let Bruce talk over here because he lived here.
I think we came. My father brought this. I think in 1950, 52. Right next to it, the house we're right in front of is Joe Sharpen's.
Mm-hmm. Joe was in a rock band with fellows that lived next door to me on Parker Avenue, the Mawinnies, and they used to have my sisters singing with them. I remember Joe and his sister Kathy.
Right, Kathy. Right. Yep.
Yep.
Joe, Kathy. Yep.
Yep. And this road here was a prime spot on Halloween as far as trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
Dixie Avenue, yeah. Hawthorne. Back in the day, there was just kids going back and forth, herds of us over here.
You can show where Reemsters lived over here to the left. Gene.
Reemsters.
Gary and Gene and his sisters.
Okay.
Ronnie Dobbs was up on the corner.
Come up by Ronnie Dobbs. And then there was Rosemary Seskula, who went to St. Anthony's with us in the early years. I don't know how to spell her name, otherwise I would do a Google search. But Ronnie Dobbs' house is up over there.
And the Gensels and Donna Mee.
Steve Gensel farther up the road. Yep.
Ronnie Dobbs is on the left right here.
Yep.
Gensels was straight ahead, that blue house.
Ronnie Dobb on the
Bruce
left
Mitchell
here.
Was over here, Bruce Mitchell.
The Mitchells off to the right. And I remember the 92 bus would make a stop over here that would eventually end up in downtown Patterson. The 92 bus.
Donna Mee was one of these. I don't know if it might be this little one here. I don't remember.
Continuing down Dixie Avenue, the Melodews off on the left.
Yep.
One of my sister's friends, Deborah DeFeedy, lived over in this gray house.
That tan house.
I believe so. And across the way was Glen Rock, and we always used to say that there was ghosts walking around in that mansion, up on high over there with a candle. Don't ask me. Somebody told me that. Yeah, make it right.
And then we're gonna go by Mark's house.
Gonna go by Marky's house here.
And then we'll go by St. Anthony's, Lincoln School.
Yep. Like we would walk around here. It was like it was nothing.
Go down Central
Avenue.
Dave Scarber's house. Used to play ball there almost every day.
Farther down Central, Dave Scarber. Off to the left was Andrew Morrell.
Andy Morrell, yeah.
Andy Morrell on the left over here. Tan house.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Okay, thank you. And this was the Mitchells off on the right over here on the corner of 10th Ave and Central Ave.
And Ruda.
Tony Ruda.
Right straight ahead there.
The builders, they built this house on the corner over here.
Yep.
And on the left, there's still a pole. There used to be a mailbox there. I don't know if you remember that, Bruce, but...
No.
And my mom's good friend, Francis Carlo, on the left over here.
You might have to turn. I don't know if we're going to turn around.
You might have to turn around by where Dorsman's was. You remember Dorsman's on the right?
I remember this used to be a little grocery store.
A little grocery store, yeah. Guy around the block from me managed it. This was Mildred's House of Brides over there, and this was Kentucky Chicken, and then Grady's Carolina Chicken over there. And then
Chet Decker used to be right over
Chet Decker. What's that? Dodge and Plymouth, right?
Yeah, Dodge Plymouth right there.
That was very famous. Pretty big sponsoring sports teams, and now it's a bunch of stores. Chet Decker. Yep. This hair hub's been over here a while. My mother went there. Yep. This is Warburton Avenue. He's had these crossroads that took you from one end of Hawthorne to the other, like Central Ave that we were on, and now Warburton.
Now let me see if I remember where Scott Capp used to live. Cappizzoli.
Oh, he lived
was down
off
here
of
one-
Hawthorne Ave,
he
up
was
to the
down here
right
one day.
and down to the left. One of those streets.
Yep.
Oh, on the left here, when I moved to town, was Bill's Busy Corner. Again, it was like another market on the left there. Yep.
Let's go down by Enz's.
Go by Jens's. Yep. Warburton Avenue. That beautiful day in Hawthorne.
Yep.
The home was well kept.
Yeah.
Very-
always was.
Yep, very walkable town. This was some kind of business at one time. I don't remember, but it was.
Enz's right here, right?
Enz's on the left over here. Fine little Italian
Still there
restaurant.
yet. Wow.
Been here for ages.
We got to go there one day, Mark.
Yep. I remember they had fantastic calamari. And then Forest
We gotta go to St.
Avenue.
Anthony's now.
Oh, Moto. I remember
Hold
this.
on.
Forest Avenue.
Walking this, remember? We got to walk this to school.
Walk this over here, sure. Yep.
Talameos lived over here.
Yep.
I remember Talameos.
And then you had the moving company. Was it Marshall's?
Prospect Park Furniture was
Prospect
over here.
Park
I bought
Furniture
my
was-
furniture there when I got
Did
married.
you?
Yep.
It's now housing.
Yes.
Prospect Park Furniture. Yep.
Yep.
Beautiful old building on the left.
And we're gonna do a St. Anthony one, right? We're gonna go to St. Anthony's one day to visit.
we're gonna do that. Yes.
This was Prospect Park
Prospect
Furniture
Park
back
Furniture.
in the day.
Yep. Look at that.
And who lived next to Prospect Park Furniture?
Dicker.
Marty Greco.
Greco. Yep. And Ed Dicker
Wow, holy.
too. Yeah. Look at that, huh?
Yep.
That's right.
Marty Greco lived here.
And I remember Judy Smith.
Judy Smith, right?
At lunchtime, she would be able to go here sometimes. I know
Right.
she heard her grandmother lived over here or whatever. I don't know. This good old St. Anthony's School. That's going to be another chapter. We're
Yep,
going to go
that's
over
gonna be
that.
a whole video by itself.
Oh, yeah. This here is now the Riverside Vets, which was in the Riverside section of Patterson. But historically, this was the Knights of Columbus.
Oh, okay, that's Columbus.
The Knights of Columbus. Yep. If you went to Catholic school, you heard about the KOC.
Columbus,
Yep.
exactly, yep.
This is Royal Ave along the railroad tracks. Plenty of parking in Hawthorne on the other side of the tracks.
Right, yeah. Absolutely. Plenty of parking
Yeah.
over there, exactly.
Yep.
Who lived over here? Judy Smith?
She might. Marianne Ryan.
Mary Ann Ryan. Yeah, I
Yep.
remember. Yep.
Yep. That's right.
Mary Ann Ryan. She had a big family.
Yes. Yep. All these girls: Marianne Ryan, Julie Collins,
All St. Anthony
Patty
alumni.
Kerr. Yeah. Yep.
Who's those? Years ago, that was called the Abbey.
The Abbey. Yeah.
Back in the day, the disco era.
Yep. The Abbey. And
And
that's
Service
something.
Merchandise was over by Magnum over there.
That white and blue building was Service Merchandise.
Yep.
That's right.
I
and then-
worked there.
And then our original Borough Hall which was a school back when, before our time. That burned down, I think, in '78, and they built this modern complex. Watch out for this guy. This place on the right used to be all stone. This factory.
Uh-huh.
You remember that?
Oh, I'm gonna go past the Chevy, which is
Go.
not really there no more.
Got it. Yeah, you got to do that. Yep. And
Caballeros. My brother was on the Muchachos.
Muchachos
And they used to practice
Caballeros.
over there.
Made Hawthorne world famous.
Yep.
Yep. We're approaching Central Ave again.
Straight ahead, this was Corporal Color back in the day.
Couple Color straight
That was
ahead.
Lakeview Farms.
Yep.
We used to play baseball there. We used to play football there.
That's right.
That was our hangout. Now you can't.
Nice hang.
It's
Right.
all homes now.
Kids played outside. Yep. And Valley Made Potato Chips was up on the right. This is where Frank Cabral's dad worked.
Yep.
On the right.
That's right.
Yep.
Right there. Yep.
This was the famous Hawthorne Chevy.
Back in the day, it's
It's closed down here, but they're still in Hawthorne.
Yep.
Hawthorne Chevy.
That'll be another adventure.
Come here.
The new one.
Yep. And now this bank, the old white building, the bank, that was a
Masonic
funeral. Well, yeah.
This over here was Masonic.
That was the Masonic Lodge there.
Right.
That was a Masonic Lodge, and this was the funeral parlor, the white building. It was got a mental blank, but it was a funeral parlor, and there was a Masonic Lodge. All the windows and everything, they were all covered. You couldn't even look in. Yep.
We're gonna pass Villa Rosa Pizza.
Villa Rosa, which at one time was Toto's.
Toto's, that's right. Yep.
This is Lafayette Avenue. This is the strip in Hawthorne. This is where we all would drive up and down.
Isn't this the one paper?
Corvette, well, Corvette Corner was right here,
Right, Corvette
where
Corner.
Fantuzzi is, and this was, yes, the Hawthorne Press. Yep. All these old stores.
Yep.
The old church. It's from the 1800s. And then this was Alexander Hamilton Savings,
Right.
Wells Fargo.
That's right. That's right.
Here you go with
Roman Academy on the left.
Roman Academy of Beauty, and then there was a karate joint there. Yep.
Here's the corner.
This corner has been something there for ages. This was Dr. Pallotta, my dentist, when I was in high school on the left. I remember Kim Fitzpatrick worked there. We were still in high school. I don't know what happened to her. Here's a beautiful
Yeah, that was nice.
area near Hawthorne High School and Gopherbrook Park. This is Warburton Avenue.
Who lived over here?
Oh, lots of people. Pat Kennedy?
Pat Kennedy was on the right.
Uh,
We're gonna. I think this
Yep.
is with us right here. I believe
yeah,
right here was Pat Kennedy's house.
yeah.
I think this one here. I don't know for sure.
I think you're right. If not, we're within the
It was close.
smelling distance there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we're gonna go by Parmalee Ave.
Yep.
If you know, you know.
That's right.
Oh, the other one closed.
Uh-huh.
Road closed.
Yeah,
Okay.
these kids are delicate now. They don't want anybody driving by. Hawthorne High School, of our alma mater we sing now. Hawthorne, our high school, of her we're proud. And through our
Go for the
years
Bears.
here, yep, faithful will be. To alma mater, faithful will be. Look at that. Yep, this is what, Bamford Ave.
Yeah.
A lot of learning went on here. And he even took typing class because it was full of girls. Yep,
I could have been in.
Miss White was my teacher. My sister had a lot of friends lived here. I can't remember. The one guy lived right on the corner there. Italian last name. And then my dad had a friend, Neil Silvestri, that lived up over here. June Frick lived on the left there, good friend of my sister's. This was one of the sleigh riding areas.
Yep.
Beautiful Gopherbrook Park.
Yep.
More
Look at that.
beautiful than ever.
Yep. Still
Yep.
beautiful.
Yep. We actually went down with a sled. My mom, she actually went into a tree somewhere down on the left here.
Really?
Yeah. This was, man, the names aren't coming to me, but we're going to come up by Bob Fanning's house.
Okay.
Up on the left, yeah. I got to show you that. This is Vreeland Ave, another beautiful road. First Avenue here. Steve Winter lived off on the left. Oh, Parmalee. Yeah. People improving their homes.
Yep.
Couple old cars over there. Deserve a little TLC. Yeah, up on the left was Bob Fanning's house. Not the corner one, the next one. Good guy, Bob. Yep. Right over there. And we're coming back to Lafayette Ave. And there was the pool, Buster Crab Pools.
Must have been. And Julie Bobless, the electric company.
Bobless Electric.
Yep.
Yep. I'm going to shut her off. This was Fiorella's barber shop on the left here.
Yep.
Tommy Fiorella. And then
This
on the
was
right,
a gas station.
gas station. And this gas station had a milk machine outside that dispensed cartons of milk.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. And this was the library, which has really grown big over the years. Lewis Bay Library. Named
This
after
was the old
famous
Grand
mayor.
Union over here, right?
Grand Union was on the left, and on the corner was
Walgreens is.
Prospect Park Savings Bank. And the
Right here was Grand Union. back in
Walgreens
the
was
day.
Grand Union.
Yep.
Yep.
Over here was Donnie Van Orden's real estate.
Van Order Real Estate. And this
Right.
was the
Favaci was over here, Dr.
Favaci.
Favaci.
And then you had your 5 and 10 was
5
on the
and 10.
corner.
Melcons, Burks.
You had your famous Hawthorne movie theater. Famous. And then Frank's Deli was on the left.
There, the parking right there.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Lafayette Avenue.
We're gonna go down by the pool.
Go by the pool. Your two churches next to each other, St. Clement's. The other one, I don't remember.
This is Justin's restaurant. over there?
Yeah, that's a famous restaurant now. Yeah. Got a lot of doctors on Lafayette Ave.
Yes,
A lot of
Feliciano.
yeah,
Next to the-
that was on the right. Yeah, a lot of homes turned into offices. You know. Yep. And yeah,
Maitland Ave.
it's like the pool neighborhood. Yeah. Hell, you could walk to the pool. You could walk to a movie theater, walk to a pool.
Yeah.
You know, people did. This is the end of Lafayette Avenue. Got a train station nearby. Take you right into the city.
And to the left, you can see it, but it's the front porch.
The front porch, yeah. And then this is all new living space here across the way.
Yep. Years ago, that was all factories.
Yep.
Joe Luddy lived over here.
Joe
somewhere.
Luddy lived on Coolidge Place. Yep,
Yep,
I was friendly
yep.
with him. Yep. And then the Hawthorne pool, which was a big
Summer, that was our big thing.
deal.
Summer. That's right. Summer used to
People
walk.
had their areas, they spread their blankets out, you
That's
know,
right.
and you could see the same people every day. Oh man, what memories.
That was
And next to it was Franklin School, which is long gone. It's now
apartments for
nice apartments. Yep. This is the Hawthorne pool. Yep.
Still looks pretty good.
It looks good. Yep. It was. Wow. Looks like they've added a place for performing in the back there. Not far from the rag shop that was straight ahead.
That was that the Knights of Columbus over there?
Knights of Columbus was so yeah they were or Elks.
Elks Club.
Yeah,
We used to
yeah.
walk and we used to burn our feet to go get fries and stuff.
That's right. He went on across the parking lot.
Yep.
Yep. You know, my dad helped hook up. I don't know what they use, but music for the pool. They play music. Yeah, popular. Yeah, like young people music. Yeah, like top 40, whatever was playing radio.
Years ago, they didn't have the tennis courts, right? Years ago when it first
No,
opened,
that
they
no,
didn't
not
have
when
all
they
this.
not when I first moved here. No, I remember them building it. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Yep. Hawthorne pool. And we would walk all the way over to the back of this brick building to get fries and whatever. It's a Muslim center now. Yes, it is.
Over here was the rag shop.
The rag shop. This is a time when a lot of the moms made
That's right.
their own clothes,
That's right.
repaired
Mandy?
clothes.
Mandy's still here. Yeah?
It's still a vibrant place. A lot of people from Patterson come here.
Yes. Joey Posada had a hardware store straight ahead where Dollar
That's right.
Family Dollar is.
Yep, Joey's Hardware. JP Homerama.
Right, Homerama.
Yep,
That's right.
that was a great store. All this, yep, rack shop.
I think what Jebro was, right? Was the rack shop?
Yeah, yes it was. Yep. Yep, look at that. I've been here in a while. Foot Doctor, Kid City, Family Dollar, Jersey Boys Pizza, Rainbow, whatever the heck that is.
It's women's clothes. Women's clothes.
No wonder I don't know it. I still identify as a man. I'm not changing anytime
We're
soon.
going to get shut down, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We want to make this politically correct.
Yeah, pretty busy. I mean, it's
Yeah.
11 o'clock. It's pretty
Yep.
busy.
Yep. Mandy shop. There used to be a Mandy in Glen Rock. Laundromat.
Wasn't there a restaurant over here?
There was an Italian place there.
Right where Dollar Tree was.
Yeah.
Right?
And then there's some, it was, yeah, a lot of things came and went. Yep.
Now, we gotta go past the Golden Steer.
Yeah. Shopmeyer's was the landlords for Scodato's.
Yeah.
I know they still own that building, but yeah,
okay.
yeah, nice people. They would come in and eat. Alrighty. Oh yeah. On the left, it's now a pretty nice restaurant, Botagra.
We gotta go in there.
Yep. This was Scodato's. They got a big tent in front of it over here for outdoor eating. You know, with the pandemic when that came and everything. But could probably go. Used to be able to go around. But this place where people, a lot of famous people came here. Scodato's. The Scodato brothers. Joey, Richie. Oh yeah, there's and the building itself. A good portion of that building was actually General Lafayette's headquarters during the Revolution. Believe it or not. Yes, that's what it was. Yep.
You're the historian.
There's the back door where, man, I remember parking back here and they would say, take some bread home, take food home, they feed you whatever was left at the end of the night.
The walls could talk, huh, Mark?
And remember, behind the diner, they had the ice cream trucks. What was it, Pied Piper?
Yeah. This was Shopmeyer Brothers. Still there, yeah?
Right, Shopmeyer Brothers, Oil. They're coming up to what was the Triangle Diner. Now it's called the Hawthorne Diner.
We're going to go past it and we're going to show you a couple more things.
Yep.
But we're not going into Patterson, not this trip.
No, not this trip. Next trip.
The next trip we'll go to Patterson.
Yeah. Yeah, this was Pied Piper Ice Cream had their trucks where these cars are. Hawthorne Diner. It's the Triangle Diner because it's on a triangle. The road.
What was on the left, Mark? Coming up. What was that famous
Oh
restaurant?
man, the Golden Steer. And it had a.
They used to have they used to steal the
I had
steer,
a Golden
right?
Steer in the front. It was always getting stolen, and
To the right was it International Bakeries?
that was International Bakery over here.
Carvel.
Carvel. That was. Yep, there it was. The Brady's owned that place. It was called. That was their name. They were approaching what. Back in the day when we would go to Patterson for entertainment, we would call this the neutral zone before you got deep into Patterson. Kind of your Prospect Park area. This is like the San Francisco area of Hawthorne.
With the hills, yeah.
I think they call it Ashley Heights, but I don't know, we would just call it Washington School. And I always had this theory that the best athletes came from around here because they had to do all this hill climbing. You know? Yep. But it's Hawthorne. Avenue.
I remember coming up here.
Sure.
Jiggies.
Oh, look at that. A gentleman's club. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I guess everyone's a gentleman that goes there. Well, we're gentlemen. You know, it could be one of those places where they have dancers but the dancers unfortunately have wardrobe malfunctions. You know.
Made a wrong turn.
Yes. That's Washington School.
We go around.
Yeah.
We go around. So you get a better shot.
We had the public schools in town. You had Washington. You had Jefferson.
They had all the presidents and all the
Lincoln. Yep. Roosevelt. Franklin. And good old St. Anthony School. SAS. We had to wear uniforms.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Washington School. Yeah, it's still looks like it's in great shape. And here, straight ahead and to the right was a girl. Wow, can't remember the name, but spent time by her place. When we come down here, we come to the famous McFarland Avenue.
Oh, McFarland, yeah.
Hey, San Francisco boasts its hills, hilly roads. Hawthorne has McFarland Avenue. And if you could ride your bicycle up this, whoa,
You were good.
you'd have to crisscross back.
Yeah, Mark, we're
and
going down
forth.
McFarland, guys.
McFarland. Fasten your seatbelts.
I ride the brakes down.
You always wanted to have good brakes if you lived here.
I learned how to park on this hill with the
Did
driver's
you really?
ed.
Wow. There was a kid, Michael Nowen, that was in school with us that lived here off to the right. I don't know how I remember these things, but or why I remember. Yep. Amazing they built this road. All pre-war homes.
You don't want to be here in the wintertime. You slide down this hill.
I can't even imagine. Yep, and this is the beginning of Goffrel Brook Park in front of
We
us.
made it.
We made it.
Down the hill. I have my
Yay.
brakes. Good.
You did good. Okay. And then we're gonna go past. There weren't all these fences back when, but we're gonna go past.
We didn't have this years ago.
No.
I didn't have it.
Well, down here, you're gonna see a soccer field down here. This was the casting pond. This was all water,
Wow.
a lake. It was dammed up. All on the left there. And they had a pier going out where it was the casting pond, they called it. Yeah, it's very nice. Sometimes a number of times I've parked here and I've walked a good ways in the park. And you got your Boys and Girls Club is straight ahead, past those trees.
We're going to pass the original boys club
Yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember this growing up.
yeah. And off to the left,
This is nice.
that was our one of our sleigh riding areas.
Sleigh riding areas.
Yeah,
exactly.
one of the best spots, but there are a whole bunch of spots in Goffrel Brook Park to go sleigh riding. It's just something that you did,
That's right.
you know?
We didn't have video games back then.
No, we entertain ourselves
And it was time to
outside.
get out and go play.
Yeah, for sure.
No TV. Go out and play.
That's right. Beautiful Goffrel Brook Park. Very historic. And through the center of it is Goffrel Brook. Which starts in Wyckoff, up near where I live, Goffrel Pond, ends up in the Passaic River. Yeah.
Eli lived up. Where'd you live?
Down the road, yeah, she did. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's a great walking path through here. This is Goffrel Road. And up on the left over here, when we were kids, was like wilderness. And there was
Brain Quarry, right?
Brain
The
Quarry was up there, yeah, and woods. Scouts would hike up there, or you could walk from your house in town, go up
high school.
And overlook the town and look all the way to New York City. And you were like in another world because you were up in the woods.
Yeah, the right, the original Boys Club.
The original Boys Club. It's a very historic building. It's now a historical society and art gallery. Yeah, where Jim's was up on the left, up Nelson Ave. There we go. Yeah, this was the boy. It was just called Boys at the time. Yep. Big field in here. Yep. Ray Avenue. I remember there were times when this flooded over here, Ray Avenue.
Yep.
I remember different people living in all these homes over here.
Yeah.
Sometimes the names don't come to me
Geisler's
right
were
away.
over here on the
Geisler,
right.
that's what I was thinking of.
Sodas were over
It was off on the right. My mom's cousin lived on Lafayette, off to the right. And this church on the left has got to be old as the hills.
Yeah, that was
the size of that
a
tree.
long time.
Yeah. I don't know what it is now, but it was like Dutch Reform back in the day. And I dated a girl, lived upstairs here. This was Joe Hascore's on the right. Do you remember that?
GMC bowling lanes?
GMC bowling lane is a park a lot now for Macaluso.
Here's Macaluso's.
Yeah.
Over here on the right was called Escapade. It was a little
Escapade.
store called Escapade. Yep.
Wow. And we're approaching where there was a gigantic explosion in 1967.
Yeah.
Morningstar Paisley,
Yep.
off on the right here. 14 people died in that. We were in St. Anthony's School up around the playground, recess, and we saw the cloud of smoke. Yep, it's all over here. Yeah, back on Lafayette Ave. Yeah, his deli's been here for ages. Sprinkles Ice Cream, been there a while.
Yeah, Tasty Pizza coming up on the right.
On the right, Tasty Pizza. And at one time it was Etchel's Convenience Store.
Mr. Cupcakes.
Mr. Cupcakes. And here's Tasty Pizza.
And we go past Roosevelt.
Yeah,
we're here. We go
that's
past
right.
Roosevelt.
And then
This was the locker room right there.
And
The
over
locker
here, over there where those cars are, that was a Shell station. My friend Dave Tanis pumped gas there. Yep, we're gonna go by Roosevelt School.
And we had the pump house. Didn't you work at the pump? Did you work by the water commission?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. But, oh, you mean Dave? Maybe Dave did. His mom, me, no. His mom worked in the municipal building. There's Roosevelt School.
Still in good shape. Beautiful school.
Yeah,
They made them to last.
they made them to last. I think it's Theodore Roosevelt that it's named after. Yep.
We didn't go to Lincoln, right? We didn't go to Lincoln.
Yeah, we gotta go to Lincoln. And
We used to play ball over here.
yeah, my mom worked on the polls here for decades. That's where I voted, actually. Yeah.
Do I enter during school hours? Can't enter.
Lincoln School.
Years ago, you didn't have the other part.
No, they got added onto it. But this is where Bruce and I went to kindergarten.
Yep.
You had Mrs. Vandenberg, right?
Mrs. Vandenberg.
With me, yeah.
I think I had the afternoon class.
Yeah,
My father was the head custodian here.
that's right.
Lady Riccione lived down this way
And
somewhere.
I think Dave Tanis's father. Later
Yeah, all this
years
wasn't
was
here years
no.
ago.
Oh my God, this was all built. Yeah, this was all playground.
Yep, all playground.
Well, you know, it's a middle school now.
Wow. Lenny, I think, lived on Post. Lenny Riccione.
Yeah.
On the right.
Yeah. So you have this neighborhood too. You know what I mean?
Neighborhood. You had the
Yeah.
different neighborhoods.
The Lincoln Ave neighborhood. Oh, how about we go by where the convent was down the road here?
Yeah, yep.
The nuns' convent.
That was it. And who lived on the left over here?
Carl Shad.
Yeah, that's it. Carl Shad, right there. House on the left
My
there.
God. Well, 6 degrees of separation. We all know everybody. My first dentist was on the corner here. Dr.
Dusenberry.
Jeez.
I went out with his daughter.
Get
I don't know
up.
why we were in Grand.
This was the nuns' convent on the left.
Yep.
This big building. Yes.
Yeah,
And
it was a nuns'
if you
convent.
wanted to score some points, you helped Sister Frances Imelda
That's right.
carry her book bag from school up to the nuns' convent. And when she passed, she was our first grade teacher. They had her laid out in the convent. Yep. Alrighty. Well, now we got to take a picture of the church.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
One day we're going to
We're
church.
going to do a deeper dive, yeah.
Yep, we'll do a deeper
On Mondays, I can get you in there.
St. Anthony's.
St. Anthony's.
We go to school, we're going to church.
It's in good shape.
Here was Dusenberry.
Dr. Dusenberry.
Yep, Dr. Dusenberry.
That was the office, and that was his home. Yep.
Yep.
Beautiful old St. Anthony's
And
School.
he'll live back there. The Comets.
Peter and Paul.
Peter and Paul.
I worked with Peter at before I went to Wegmans.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I'm going to go down to the right and then
Go
I'll
ahead.
go back this way.
At Prudential. Great guy. Yep. There's the rectory. Still looks pretty nice, St. Anthony's.
Looks very nice. Yep, yep.
Yeah, a lot of
St.
stonework.
Anthony's.
And there's the school. Yeah, we're gonna do a deeper dive into that in another
You
video.
got the hookup.
Approaching a railroad
Yeah.
crossing.
Of course,
And back in the day, to the right, Blackjack Mulligan's was the Kirkers Inn.
Kirker's Inn, and not many people know where I'm looking at now was an Acme.
That's Acme as a kid. That's right.
Kirker's Inn, and you had Andy's
What was
Diner.
the diner? Andy's Diner.
You got your Hawthorne post office. Next to that was Martin Ford. Before that was Demhurst Ford. These were the, what was it, Van Osten Bridge or like that? Had this place over here.
Remember when we had two pharmacies?
2 pharmacies. Melcon's used to be here. They moved.
Right.
But this is downtown Hawthorne. This is as
it.
downtown as
As
it
it
gets.
gets. That's it. This
Yeah.
is it.
Used to have Kurnoff's on the right.
Bush's Candy was here.
Yeah. Used to have Kent's gift shop.
Ring.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Used to make that noise.
Yeah. Yep. There we go. Diamond Bridge Ave. Approaching
It used to be the 3 fields.
3 fields. Now it's 2 fields.
Now it's 2 fields.
When I played junior football, oh my God. But this was, and it still is, a very active place.
Yes.
A lot of sports activity, families, you name it, all down here. And now they have a nice, like a nature walk. You know, they kept the woods there, and it's kind of, they show you what trees are there. But yeah, park is really beautiful. County Park.
Right. Hard to keep it
You know, yeah. I know the story goes that ages ago was offered to Hawthorne, and Hawthorne want for $1. Yeah, he
For
said, no
$1.
thanks. Yeah, yeah. But this is all preserved woods over here. And if you walk through a path, it ends up by the Boys and Girls Club. And
We got to go by the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Maybe the next one.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're going there.
We're
close.
it, yeah. Okay, over here we're in Hawthorne, on the edge of Hawthorne, bordering Wyckoff and Ridgewood. Back in days of yore, this was a Garden State Farms. Was it straight in front of us, Bruce? Garden State Farm was straight in front of us, right?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
something's going to
Way
see
over there, yeah. And then off here at this big building you see, and extending out to the road, it was a cow pasture. I don't know what farm it was, or dairy, or whatever, but that was cow pasture. Bryan Avenue. This is Mace, the continuation of May Street, and our old friend and classmate Pat Shediak lived on the left over here. Good old Pat, yeah. Pat watches this at some point. Yep, house looks great. Yep. Yep. Going down May Street. I remember walking down this way to get to the pool.
Yep. And who lived on this end of the world?
Oh,
We had
Timmermans.
Remember Mr.
Mioli. I remember Mr. Mioli. He was a shop teacher. Yeah,
Yep.
also a hair cutter. Yep. lot of people. You know, there's little faces popping up in my mind, and I need the yearbook in front. It's I don't think it's this one either.
We used to play
The next
baseball down here.
Yeah, Jeff
There's
in the
a baseball
garbage
field
pail.
down here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that.
Might be. Let's see. Yeah, I think so.
I
think so.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is like the Hawthorne Pool neighborhood, I would call it. The Hawthorne Cubs would play their games off to the left.
Yep.
Yeah, none of this was, the Boys and Girls Club wasn't even built.
Nope.
But I know it's got a great reputation. Yeah. There's that path I had mentioned.
Franklin Field.
It takes you down back to the 3 fields, now 2 fields. Look at this place. Wow. Sky blue.
G. Myers Clubhouse.
Yeah, G. Myers, Hawthorne Chevy.
Hawthorne Chevy. Yep.
Very generous man in town. And there's the, Franklin Field. Behind Franklin Fields, the Hawthorne Pool. Yep. There's something. Yeah. Guy got pictures of me down here when I was a kid.
Do you really? Yep.
Yeah. And my sister
JD
got.
Baseball. Yep. JD Baseball.
Yeah.
I played for the Optimist.
Jeez. Optimist Club.
Was it?
Yeah. Behind that field is where we were showing where the rack shop was.